Potent Pondering, I'm back with another video. Yo, this mess going on with Dr. Umar, his daughter coming out trying to expose him, saying, listen, it's crazy. I don't even want to do too much talking in the beginning. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Listen, we got a few videos that we want to work through, so this is going to be a long video, so just go along for the ride. We're going to go through the ride. So let's start from the beginning where when Dr. Umar's daughter came online. One thing I respect about this young lady is that she's not cursing like OD. She made the content very easy for me to get through. So without further ado, let's start getting through these videos. I'm going to stop momentarily to do some commentary. Let's go.
Hey TikTok, so I just wanted to come on here with a small short announcement. I just want to start this video off by saying I'm not trying to get clout. I literally just want to have a conversation with my father. My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing. He has not been in my life. Again, I'm not making this video to bash him. I'm making this video to state facts, okay? You can't get on Instagram and get on social media and portray to be an activist and talk about how black kings need to be with black women, but you're not even in your black woman's daughter's life. It doesn't make sense. You're being a hypocrite. And it's frustrating because I reached out to you. I reached out to you. I shouldn't have had to do that. I'm your daughter. But I'm smart enough and logical enough to know that you would never reach out to me because you don't have my phone number. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't try to reach out to me because for what? I don't want anything out of you. I want nothing but a conversation. Forget the relationship. I really don't care too much about that at this point. I just wanted a conversation out of you and you shut me down. You ignored me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about?
So to me, it seems like the young lady, number one, she's upset that, Dr. Umar is, basically a martyr for the Pan-African movement, his appearance online. How many of us know people who online, they portray and purport one way and then they really a different way behind the scenes? Listen, I don't know Dr. Umar behind the scenes, but his daughter is showing that it ain't what it seems. You know what I'm saying? When you see a person on a certain level, you expect for them to perform in all things across the board. And I think that, if you faulty in one area, you faulty in others. And a lot of people have gave Dr. Umar a lot of, he's been under scrutiny because he's been building the school, taking donations or all of that. And nothing's ever come into fruition or materialized. So I just find this to be interesting. The girl seems like she, the relationship with him is one thing, but she really wants to get in contact with her younger sister. So listen, we got a few more videos to go through. Let's get through that. Let's go.
Unfair and, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. Wow. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle? Yo, I have a stepdad who has been in my life since a little girl. He has been in my life. And I thank God for him because my biological father couldn't even do that, y'all. My biological father is not even on my birth certificate because when my mom had me, he left. And I do have a DNA test.
Listen, I can imagine that really hurts to the core. Again, can't stress it enough. Having a person who's like, such an inspiration to others and pushing the Pan-African movement, wanting to build a school for, what was it, a boarding school for boys? Like, that would tear me up in the inside too. I'm responding based off of the data that she's given. Of course, we all don't know. It's three sides to a story. His side, her side, the truth, the mother side, Umar, the mother, the truth, And I just find it crazy because, again, I know that you watching this, you all know somebody who performs tricks. I know somebody right now who she performs tricks on social media, doctorate level psychologist, and she treats her daughter like shit behind the scenes. Doctor, she needs to be exposed. It kind of like, this is crazy. Like, yo, this is really going on. So listen, let's finish up on her video.
Yes, I can prove that that's my father. I would never get on here and lie to y'all. That's kind of sick and delusional and crazy. But I'm just making this video because I want to find my sister. And when I reached out to him about giving me her number, or if he even had it, I was ignored. So now I guess I have to take matters into my own hands. So if you see this video, sister, please reach out to me, because if he's not going to allow us to be in contact, I'll do it myself. I just want to end this video off by saying that daughters who have deadbeat fathers should not have to go through this. This is very present in the black community. And as an activist, I would not think that you would be a deadbeat because you rep the black community so much. It doesn't make any sense. You cannot be a hypocrite. You can't say do A, but you're doing B. It doesn't make any sense. So y'all already...
Listen, hypocrites are here across the board. Hypocrites are everywhere. And let me just tell you something. Deadbeats are across the board too. And it's not just prevalent in the black community. They are everywhere. So listen, yeah, but deadbeats are everywhere. Let me know if you know any deadbeats in the Hispanic community, the white community, all nationalities. They're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to point that out. Let's go.
My mission for this video, y'all already heard why I'm making this video. So if she can reach out to me, I would love that. I would love to have a conversation with you because you are my sister on my father's side that I have never met. I don't even know your name. I don't even know how old you are. I have a sister on my mom's side and I'm the oldest. I'm pretty sure that my sister that's on my dad's side, I'm probably older than her. I'm supposed to be guiding her. I'm supposed to be teaching her things because you as the father, you're not doing that. So let me do that as an older sister. But that's the end of this video. As I stated in the beginning of this video, I'm not trying to bash this man. I'm stating facts. Facts. And in the next clip, I will show y'all the screenshot of me trying to reach out to him and he ignored me after I asked him if he had my sister's phone number. So here you go.
Now it seems as though that there's been some videos taken down. Dr. Umar also took the post on his page that had the statement that he made down. So it looks as though that something has happened in the background, and it has, and we'll get into it later in the video where it's clear that it's apparent that they've spoken. But it's like, I can relate to that so much with a person portraying one thing, purporting one thing online, and you know behind the scenes it ain't what it seems. So she felt the need that, you know, her father is this martyr. He's putting on, he's basically a hypocrite in her eyes, and that he's not really doing the work on the level where it's really needed and required. So do I think it's foul the way that she did it? I don't know, because I don't know what it's like to have a parent who's doing that and you know, being a pillar or a martyr in the community, and you not really getting down and dirty and doing the legwork in your own. So listen, let's get into Dr. Umar's response. Let's go.
Got family in Philadelphia everywhere, and you've been trying to find me? Stop the cap now. Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? Can we please stop the cap, brothers and sisters? But let me say this. The quickest way for you to get blocked or put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, the quickest way for you to get blocked or get put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, if you mind my personal business, I don't care who you are, I strongly recommend you mind your business, because if you don't, you will be blocked and put in the Book of Negroes. Oh no. Oh no. As you see on my social media, I've been blocking people who think my business is their business. And if I block you, you automatically in the Book of Negroes. But I will say this. I'm open to the conversation. Where is Mama Smurf at? Get Daughter Smurf and Mama Smurf.
Yo.
And then Papa Smurf, and we're gonna have a nice conversation in front of the world. Let's get to the bottom of this. And I'm going to bring white man paperwork. Oh, yes. I have all of my white man paperwork. So, baby Smurf, please get Mama Smurf, and Papa Smurf is going to pull up. And let's have the conversation. Okay? Okay? Let's have a conversation for the whole world. That's all we got to do. But later for that.
So listen, so Dr. Umar, you know, he's responding, and I like how he put that, like, you know, he has the tenacity to deal with some of the audacity to people. Listen, your daughter is the one who came out here and exposed it, but he was just like, he not answering to nobody, like, as far as, like, you know, discussing his private life or anything like that. So listen, I personally respect it. I like how he constructed that, but listen, there's still some fraudness going on. You running these schools and you trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, making it seem like you using these tools and you treating the people who support you like fools. So listen, in Dr. Umar's statement, this is important because his daughter responded to it as well. I want to read this to you. So he said, "Good Garvey Day. As I don't live in a prison of people's opinions, I have no interest in discussing nor explaining my private life with any of you. As 15 years as the most relevant, requested scholar, orator, activist, pan-Africanist in the world has made it clear to me that the Negro public is only interested in laughs at the expense of other people's misery." Right? Neither the neurocracy nor the YouTubian struggle streamer community couldn't care less about the truth in this situation. So then, this is the last part of it, right? So with that being said, please ask the little girl to go stand on business by asking her mother to join me in a three-way conversation about why her father hasn't been present in her life. I have no problem with this conversation being public, as her mother must be present for the conversation. She needs to keep that same energy and bring her mother to the table. I am sure that the truth will be revealed if all three of us are present together. I have absolutely nothing to hide, and I still have the family court paperwork in any case. In case any lies are being told. This is where he came at his daughter, and I want to show you how this is important because the daughter is going to respond to it, right? Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is not cool. Hashtag no more lies. Hashtag tell us the whole truth. Hashtag Prince of Pan-Africanism, and hashtag most requested scholar. Now, Dr. Umar's daughter did respond to that as well. You know, him calling her a struggle streamer. That is crazy. And also, there's going to be a video at the end of this where a woman who met Dr. Umar, and she's pretty much saying that he acknowledged that he had kids and that he wasn't in a life like that. Yo, it's so much going on. It's a whirlwind. It's a whirlwind. And then you'll never win in this world if you ain't doing right from within. So listen, let's continue on and listen to see what Dr. Umar's daughter, respectable young lady, she said that she had a stepfather in her life. They did a good job on her because I can tell that she speaks very well and she ain't using curse words every 5 minutes. I think I only had to I had to take a curse word out from the video in the end. But listen, let's see her response in regards to Dr. Umar calling her a struggle streamer.
Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is so not cool. Struggle streamer? But you have 2 daughters and you're not in their lives, Dr. Umar. But I'm a struggle streamer? You see what I'm talking about? Why is that your only focus? You have 2 daughters and you are not present in their lives. Let's focus on that, Dr. Umar. Clock that tick.
Yo, that's crazy. I like how she handled herself. You know what I'm saying? She ain't wild out. She ain't curse. It's like, even though this man wasn't in her life, she still respect him. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I'm jacking it. Let's go.
So guys, so I just wanted to come on here with a small update. I just got off the phone with Dr. Umar's other daughter's mother, and she just told me that that's her daughter. So yes, y'all, I found her. I'm going to give her a call and talk to my sister when she gets out of school. So, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. All that, oh, are you going to show us the DNA test? No, because it's not your business. Why? I don't have to prove nothing to y'all internet folks. I know what it is in real life. So no, you're not getting a DNA test. What else have I seen? Why are you coming to the internet with this? I already tried to get in contact with him. He shut me down and ignored me. What else I've been seeing? Oh, you trying to tear down Dr. Umar? No, I'm not. He tore himself down by not building a relationship with his own daughter. What's another question I saw? It's a bunch of questions I seen, but y'all don't know nothing. That's my dad. I have the right. And that's my sister. I have the right. Clock it.
Yo, she did spill on that, right? That is her dad. She has the right. That she does have the right to do whatever she's doing. I feel like she's being respectful. Now, would a person want to be exposed in the grand scheme of thing of not really doing the right thing and behind the scenes like they appearing to be in front of the scenes? Listen, you get all them donations, and I hope that, listen, I know he wasn't there for her. I hope he supported them financially, because you know it's been something funny with the money going on. So I don't know what's going on, but listen, let's wrap this up with her.
Y'all, this is what my dad responded to me. Good evening, princess. Although I am very disappointed in your online behavior, I want to have lunch with you and your mother next Thursday or Friday. Please have her text me the day, time, and location for our meeting. You deserve to hear all of the truth from us together. We have much to discuss. I look forward to building the relationship with you that she never allowed us to have. With love, your father. So you decide to reach out to me because I outed you. You had all this time, you had all these chances to reach out to your daughter, but because I outed you on social media, now you want to sit down for lunch? You're a fraud. You're a hypocrite. You are everything that you say that you aren't. And you got on live responding to me, talking about some struggle stream, and talking about some, oh, I'm known in North Philly. If y'all needed to find me, y'all could have found me. Why the what do I have to find you for, sir? When you're my dad. Right? Like, now you want to have a talk because I outed you. Hold black men accountable. Hold them accountable.
She spilled right there. She didn't state no facts. She's still sticking to what she said. Listen, I don't really have no more to add to that. I just feel like he got exposed. And the last thing I want you to check out is this woman who says she met Dr. Umar last year. He admitted to having children, not being in their lives like that. And let's just watch how this goes. Let's check this out.
Dr. Umar for 3 years. I met him when I was 24 years old. And this is a recent picture. We just met in June of last year. And we did discuss his children along with a few other things. We met up at Brandywine Diner on Concord Pike last year, and because he wanted to take me out to lunch, and I kind of wanted to talk about like just have a conversation with him regarding like black content creators on TikTok and social media. So while we're talking, we talk about religion, we talk about racism in America, we talk about secret societies, because that was really my peak of interest. So we first started off by talking about why he was in Wilmington again. He's always going to his school in Wilmington, Delaware, because number one, he's being audited by the IRS a lot. When I first met him in 2022, he literally told me he was there because his accountant was caught stealing funds from the school. They were receiving donations for the school, and he was saying that his accountant was stealing money. So he had to fire that accountant, and the IRS was asking for proof, like where the money went. So he started commuting from Philadelphia to Wilmington, Delaware frequently, just so he could be at the school in case anybody shows up and asks why the school's not done, or where the kids are at, or what's going on. So when I met up with him last year, he was just coming back from the school when we had lunch. I guess the IRS is still asking him about the school because it's not done. Like, he's receiving money, donations, but there's no progress with the school. If you were to go up right now to the school, like, there's wooded boards on the doors, on the windows, there's weeds, graffiti on some of the buildings. Like, it's not in proper condition. There's no AC, there's no heating, there's nothing. Like, it's not, the school's not ready. When we were talking at the table, I started asking him a lot of private questions, like, were you married? Do you have any kids? He was telling me, yes, I have 2 daughters. One of them is a teenager, and the other one is maybe 7 years old at the time. So the child is probably 9 years old. So he was saying to me that the mother of those girls, or the mother of, I don't know if it's 2 separate women or just one woman, the woman or the women are taking him to court for child support because he's not an active dad. He's not in their life, and he told me that as well. He doesn't visit them as much as he should. However, he visits his mom a lot, and she's in Philly. So I just was confused. I was like, how are you talking about being a pillar and how black men are so needed in families today, but you're not even an active dad? He was not an active father. He said it. He confirmed it. I can back this young lady up. He did say that he was not going to be there. And on top of that, he was saying that he would like to, in the future, every 2 weeks out of the month, go to Ghana. He practices Ifa, which is African spirituality. And we were talking about that for a while because I'm kind of versed in it as well. And so when we were talking, I was asking him, I was like, so you never got married? He said, oh no, I never got married to any of those women. But he dated a lot. And I could tell that he was a playboy because he was very, very flirtatious. Very. And also I noticed too, his personality is much different in person than it is online. I'm not sure if it's because I'm a woman or something like that, but he's not as animated. He seems more hyped up when he's like on a podcast or online, really engaging. He was not as engaging in person. And I felt like that was interesting. I was having to ask him questions. He didn't really ask me questions. It's almost like we had lunch just for me to ask him questions. And I didn't really like that because it was supposed to be a back and forth discussion. And so we were talking about a variety of topics. He is extremely flirtatious. And that was the last time I met up with him, and probably the last time, because it was very aggressive because I'm in a relationship. And when I had met up with him last year, I told my partner, like, I'm going to go have lunch with Dr. Umar. He was like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, go have lunch and come back and let me know how it goes. But y'all, before I go back to seeing my boyfriend, on my life, when we left, I gave him a hug. He was like, He said, the women got to have booty. And I was like, what? He said, you got to have booty. If I'm talking to you, you got to have booty. Can you cook? I was like, yeah, I can cook. He was like, good. So you can cook and you got booty. And he was backing up from me. He said, He said, business before back shots. Business before back shots. I wish I was kidding. And mind you, I'm in a fucking relationship. So I was like, what do you mean business before back shots, nigga? Like, what? So he's laughing to himself and he goes back to his car because he was going to go back to Philly to go take care of his mom. And I was like, I can't see this fool again. Because what do you mean business before back shots? No back shots are being given. What? Because business before back shots, whose back are you shooting? Because it's not mine. So extremely flirtatious. Very much so. I remember asking him too, like, are you and Suki Hana like a thing? Because I know she's from Delaware too. I was like, do y'all, are y'all? I was asking him too. I was like, are you and Suki like a thing? Like you, because I know she from Delaware too. I'm like, are y'all like, and he was like, no, we're friends. That's my girl. You know, she got her own restaurant in downtown Wilmington somewhere. Sure. When you say to me, business before back shots, and you and Suki are just friends, highly doubt it, because you got a big booty too. Anyway, I say all this to say, this young lady is telling the truth. He is a deadbeat father, extreme hypocrite, and huge flirt. This is not the black man you think he is. He's loyal. He got a wife at home. He take care of his kids. He's not that type of black man. He is, he spreads his seed. He told me he only got 2 kids. I feel like it's more. He's not visiting his children. He's not paying child support. And these things came out of his own mouth. Okay? So I believe this young lady.
Business before, that is crazy. So this woman right here is just pretty much confirming who he truly was behind the scenes. And listen, let me just tell you something, right? No matter how much you try to hide a thing behind the scenes, there will always be somebody who will expose you, especially, and I'm surprised that it honestly took this long to come out. But again, I don't know Dr. Umar personally. I don't know his daughter. And then this woman who gave a story, it's just kind of like she's adding, she's being a contributor to the story. I do personally believe it because I know people in my life who are very different behind the scenes from in front of the scenes. So listen, we all have these individuals in our lives and our family, and unfortunately, sometimes these people don't change. I mean, this woman, his daughter is 22 years old, so I feel as though the relationship is probably so estranged, it probably will never be the same. But the young woman, she was more so concerned about having a relationship with her younger sister so that she can be some sort of a guide to them. And I respect that. So listen, nonetheless, Potent Ponder and support this channel. The Cash App is in the comments below. I want your comments below also in regards to how you feel about this. You know, are you a fan of Dr. Umar? I personally came across Dr. Umar when I was in my Hidden Colors when Tariq Nasheed was dropping them. That's how I came across Dr. Umar, you know. And I don't even think that Tariq Nasheed fool with Dr. Umar no more. I don't know the deep reason behind it, but I don't think that they fool with each other no more. Tariq Nasheed definitely respects Umar, but I don't think that they are, you know, associates or close associates anymore. But I found this to be really interesting, more so the fact of, again, we all know people that are like this. They portray one thing publicly, and then behind the scenes, it ain't what it seems. Potent Ponder and subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up the video. I'm up out of here. Peace.